Hi, I'm Ella Cressman, licensed esthetician and skin health enthusiast. If you've ever felt awkward selling retail or unsure about asking clients to rebook, this video is for you. Let me guess, you love the treatment room. You love helping people feel confident in their skin, but when it's time to recommend a product or suggest a follow-up appointment, something shifts. You hesitate, you soften your voice, you say, no pressure, even when you know it would benefit them. Sound familiar? Today, I'm going to show you how to reframe retail and rebooking so it feels natural, aligned, and client-centered, not pushy or awkward. Part 1. Retailing without feeling salesy starts in the consultation. Let's start with retail, because let's be honest, that's where a lot of estheticians get tripped up. The secret? Don't wait until the end to talk about products. Start the conversation in the consultation and then carry it through the service in a calm, educational way. This shifts the energy from salesy to supportive. During the consultation, ask, tell me about what you're currently using at home. Is there anything you love or anything that's not really working for you? That one question opens the door to their habits, pain points, and misconceptions. It also helps you spot any red flags like harsh exfoliants, double cleansing on a dry barrier, or layering too many actives. Once they share, set the tone early. Thanks for sharing that. As we go through your treatment today, I'll point out any products or steps that might help support what we're doing in the treatment room, so you get lasting results at home too. Now you've planted the seed. Retail is no longer a pitch at the register, it's part of the plan. Then reinforce during the service. As you apply products, connect them to their concerns using plain, supportive language. For example, I'm using a peptide-rich serum right now. It helps with firmness and hydration. This is something you could easily work into your nighttime routine if you're looking for longer lasting results. Simple, informative, zero pressure. More ways to make it feel authentic. Make it about the solution, not the sale. Since you mentioned flaking between visits, this gentle exfoliator can help smooth without causing irritation. Educate in bite-sized language. This cleanser removes dirt without disrupting your barrier, which is super important after the kind of exfoliation we did today. Link back to the treatment plan. To support the work we did in the treatment room today, this moisturizer is going to help lock everything in and calm your skin down over the next few days. And if they decline or seem hesitant, no problem. No worries at all. If you change your mind or want to revisit next time, I've got your notes saved. That one sentence keeps the door open, honors their autonomy, and reinforces your professionalism. Because here's the truth. Retail isn't about pushing products, it's about extending the results your clients came to you for. When you start the conversation early and make it personal, it becomes less about selling and more about serving with intention. Part 2, how to rebook confidently. Now that you've supported your client in their home care routine, let's talk about the next essential piece of client retention results, rebooking. This is another spot where a lot of estheticians play it small. A lot of estheticians treat rebooking like a yes or no question. Would you like to rebook your next appointment today? And when the client says, oh, I'll check my schedule, you let it go, leaving the decision entirely in the client's hands. Here's a mindset shift for you. Rebooking isn't about filling your calendar, it's about keeping your client on track. You're not asking a favor, you're offering structure, momentum, and results. I want to remind you, they're not the expert, you are. Think of it this way. If you were getting orthodontic work or physical therapy, you wouldn't expect to just go once and see a transformation. You'd need a plan. You'd need consistency. Your skin clients are no different. So don't frame rebooking like a maybe. Frame it like a next step in their skin journey. Treat rebooking as part of their treatment plan, just like a doctor would. Here's how to say it with confidence. Instead of, do you want to book again? Say, to get the best results, I recommend seeing you again in about 4 weeks. Let's get that on the schedule now, and we can always adjust later if something comes up. Or, consistency is key, especially since we're working on acne, pigmentation, barrier repair, etc. Let's book your next session so we don't lose progress. This positions rebooking as a next logical step, not an upsell, and you as the guide, not just the service provider. Pro tips for seamless rebooking. Use their treatment goals as a hook. You mentioned wanting your skin to look more even before your vacation. Let's book your next visit for 2 weeks. That way we have time to layer in that brightening treatment before your trip. Create urgency without pressure. My Fridays tend to book up fast. Let's reserve a spot now so you have an ideal time, and we can always adjust if needed. Build a rhythm. If they're a regular, offer a standing appointment. Would you like to make the second Tuesday of the month your standing spot? It's easier to stay consistent that way. For hesitant or budget-conscious clients, we can space it out a little bit if needed. How about every 6 weeks instead of 4? That still supports your goals without overwhelming your schedule. This shows flexibility while keeping the long-term plan intact. What if they say no? Sometimes people truly can't commit or aren't ready, and that's okay. Say, I totally understand. I'll make a note and follow up with you in a few weeks, or feel free to book online when you're ready. Just keep in mind, the skin's healing cycle is around 28 days, so staying close to that helps maintain results. Even if they walk out without rebooking, you've planted the seeds, and you left the door open professionally. Rebooking isn't about closing a sale. It's about being a strategic skin partner, someone who sees the bigger picture and offers guidance that delivers real results. When you rebook with confidence, you're not asking, you're leading, and clients love being led, especially by someone who truly cares about their long-term skin health. So here's your new mindset. Retailing and rebooking are not selling, they are solutions and structure. You're guiding your clients toward the results they came to you for. When you shift from selling to serving, everything changes. Your energy, your confidence, and your clients' trust. And trust, that's what builds loyalty, referrals, and long-term results.